Warning, this podcast is not vegetarian or vegan friendly.
Snorkers. Good-o.
Prick with a fork. 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 Prick with a fork.
Hello, sausage fans. This is about mustard. Now, we all know if you're sensible and have a brain, you enjoy mustard with your sausages. Okay, I'm not talking about American mustard. If you're one of our American listeners or viewers and you get offended by about what I'm about to say, then I'm terribly sorry, but American mustard really is pointless, right? I mean, I don't know why you bother. It's like toothpaste. It's just bleh. So it's not about American mustard, and it's not about French mustard or Dijon mustard. I don't mind Dijon mustard. It's all right in very small quantities. If there's nothing else left in the cupboard or at the supermarket or the shop, Dijon's all right. But we all know the best kind of mustard is English mustard. So we're going to go through 3 other brands available regarding English mustard in the United Kingdom and do a little bit of a taste test. Now, I think the one most people will be aware of, and certainly you, is Coleman's. Coleman's is a brand that's been knocking around since God was a boy. It's got the royal kind of warrant on there. Established in 1814, it says. Coleman's mustard you can see in pretty much every supermarket in the United Kingdom. I like to think of Coleman's mustard as kind of like the Hugh Grant of the mustard world, all right? It's consistent. It's a bit like Hugh Grant, the actor. Whatever he's in, he plays Hugh Grant, right? It's that simple. Doesn't matter if it's 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Doesn't matter if it's Love Actually. Doesn't matter if he's in Paddington Bear. The kind of the act is Hugh Grant. So Coleman's mustard reminds me of Hugh Grant. It's the Hugh Grant of mustards, all right? Nothing wrong with it. It's a good staple. It's been knocking around Norwich for a long, long time. It is well known. You will find this in most places. I always have a jar of this open in my fridge. It's my mustard. It's my kind of default mustard if I don't want anything too strong. Smells like mustard, goes really well with ham. Of course, it's all right with sausages. Let's do a little bit of a taste test. I've just got some mini sausages here, quick and dirty mini sausages. Some might say some sluttish food. Not that there's anything wrong with sluttish food. There you are from M&S. I just wanted some cocktail sausages because I'm time poor. So I just thought I just needed something with some pork content to try the mustard. Just out of interest, what is this? 66% pork, right. I apologise in advance. A dog might appear in shot because he'll be able to smell the sausages. And obviously I do have a dog, and as you would expect, it is a sausage dog. So no surprises there. Take your mini sausage and you put it in there, have a little bit of a swirl around. It's all right. I need a bit more. Not much left in there. So sausage, teaspoon, good old wallop there, bit more mustard on there. Now, it's all right. It will do the job. That is your Coleman's. You will not be disappointed. But if you wanted more than the Hugh Grant of mustards, we have to go a little bit off-piste. Now, something I discovered a few months ago, actually that's a lie, a few years ago, is Tracklements. There you are. They win a lot of taste test awards. You can see the label there. Tracklements. If you've got a posh farm shop near you or a decent butcher's, you might find this product on their shelves. It really is a good mustard. Now, first off, it is stronger than the Coleman's, okay? It's a Wiltshire-based company, so if you buy it, then you'll be supporting a British-based business, which is no bad thing. It is stronger. It's worth knowing they have a website and you can actually order a load of stuff on there and get it sent to you. They don't just do mustard, they do all kinds of sauces. It's a little bit pricey, but you get what you pay for, okay? I described Coleman's as the Hugh Grant of mustards. Tracklements, I would say, is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of mustards. Now, it is really, really strong. Again, you can see that's been in my fridge for a while. I tend to have 2 or 3 jars on the go at any one time. Well, why wouldn't you? It's stronger and its consistency is different. If I get the teaspoon here and just go in there, it's certainly, compared to the Coleman's, don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bit more, it's thicker. There you are. It's thicker than Coleman's mustard. Now, it is strong, not for the faint-hearted, but as you get older, and I've certainly noticed this, your palate changes, doesn't it? So you can sometimes endure stronger taste. Though, of course, you can sometimes not like stronger taste anymore. But for us sausage lovers, I think if you're in the market for a decent mustard, a strong mustard is a definite. Now, just smear that on there. You can see that. Now, it is earthier. Oh, it is stronger. Just move my microphone, and just in case I start to splutter. And you get that lovely tingling in your nose and at the back of your throat. I mean, this kind of stuff is basically a cold cure in many ways. Dare I lick the teaspoon with that amount on there? I'll do it for you. Ow. Oh. So, if you've got a blocked up nose, it's no bad thing. That is, my word, Tracklements mustard. I'm just going to have to get most of it off the spoon before we try the third one, which is one you don't see that often, which I have discovered recently. So, just let me just get rid of the stuff off here. That is the Tracklements. I love the message on the inside of the label. Great taste, never goes out of style, not label lid. Can you see that? Brilliant. So, that is Tracklements. Not available in every supermarket. Definitely from posh farm shops and decent butchers. If you can't find it, just search for Tracklements online. Their website will come up. You can buy a load of stuff, including their strong English mustard. So that is mustard number 2. So we've done the Coleman's, the Hugh Grant of mustard. Tracklements, the Arnold Schwarzenegger of mustards. And now we have one that I think I have an idea as to what kind of mustard this will be. Now, this is one that some people discovered through naval links, because apparently the Royal Navy used to have this particular product a long, long time ago on their ships. Don't know if it's true, but that's what I've heard. It's called Taylor's Original Prepared English Mustard. Now, the guy behind this is a bloke called William Taylor, who apparently back in 1830 devised the recipe. And this was in Newport Pagnell. He moved to Newport Pagnell. Over the road was a spring water kind of fountain. And he mixed mustard powder with the spring water, and Taylor's Original Prepared English Mustard was born. Now, that's what you're looking for. I have never seen it in a supermarket. Have seen it in some butchers. This is a brand new jar, so it's not yet open. I love what they say on the back here. They say in 1830, Taylor's produced the very first English mustard to be sold ready prepared. What that means is you don't have to mix it, because in the very olden days, you'd have your mustard powder, you'd add water, and you made it yourself. What this chap did, William Taylor, is, excuse me, that mustard is still burning, is he used his spring water from just over the road in Newport Pagnell. What else is Newport Pagnell famed for? Mixed it with some water, and he created his original prepared English mustard. Well, that's what you're looking for. They do have a website. Go and check them out. Again, some butchers sell it, but not many. Anything else I need to tell you about it? Not really. As far as I'm aware, it's made in the United Kingdom still, which is good. And it's described as a traditional hot but smooth taste. So, can't open it. Hang on. This is interesting. So if you compare it to the other colours, so if you remember, the Coleman's is kind of like that, all right? It's got a bit of brightness to it. The Tracklements, not dissimilar. The Taylor's, you see that? Slightly different colour. It's duller for a start. It's duller. Okay. I don't actually need to use my spoon, so I can just dip in some of these little sausages. So let's just have a look at the tailors. There you are. You can see what's occurring there. Now, that has more of a... It tastes old-fashioned. Does that make sense? Definitely traditional. A little bit more, I want to say vinegary. Just have a quick look at the instructions for you. It's got turmeric in, and actually that's what I might be tasting, just giving it a slightly different, a very radical different taste, actually, to the Colemans and the Tracklements. Let me try one more time. I'm sure you understand my palate is just a little bit battered after the Colemans and the Tracklements, particularly licking the Tracklements off the spoon in quite a serious quantity. All right, so not everybody will like this. It is traditional. A little bit divisive, dare I suggest, in the mustard world. Now, we're sampling this with sausages because this is a sausage podcast. Everything is about the sausage, right? So I'm talking about mustard with sausages. Though, of course, you can have mustard with other pork products, and you should do. This would go well with a really decent, chunky bit of gammon. Do you know what I mean? But it's quite earthy. The turmeric does come through. I would say this is and kids, if you're not entirely sure who he is, Google him. A great man in some ways. This is like the Oliver Reed of mustards. This is the Ollie Reed of the mustard world. If you don't know who he is, check him out. Not unpleasant. You wouldn't want too much of it, but it fills a place. So, we have the Colemans, traditional mustard from Norwich, well-known brand, available in most supermarkets and in small shops. You can't go wrong with that. It's fine. It's good with your bangers. You have the Tracklements, which is my current favourite. It's a little bit pricey. It keeps winning all of the taste tests. It's good if you've got a cold. Works really well as we head into those autumn and winter months. You know, bangers and mash. Smear of this on the side of your plate. The job is a good one. Really like that. I think out of the three, this is my favourite. And just if you want to get hold of it yourself, just so you see the label, Tracklements, made in Wiltshire. They've got a website. And then we've got the Taylor's Original Prepared English Mustard, made to a traditional recipe from 1830, which is that. Hope you've enjoyed our little mustard jaunt, our running the gamut of mustard choices in the United Kingdom. Your Hugh Grant, your Arnold Schwarzenegger, or your Oliver Reed. Don't know if Arnold Schwarzenegger's the best actor to compare the Tracklements to, because of course he was American. We got Hugh Grant, we got Ollie Reed. We need a British actor that we can compare Tracklements to. Strong English mustard. Do you know? I'm going to change it. I'm going to go. Hugh Grant, Oliver Reed, Ray Winston. It's got to be Uncle Ray, right? Great. Remember him in that film? Was it Scum? I think it was Scum. The scene with the snooker balls in the sock. Who's the daddy? That was it. Who's the daddy? What else? He was in the Sweeney remake movie, wasn't he? And Sexy Beast as well. Yeah. Tracklements. The Ray Winston of mustards.
Oh, we've got bangers and snorkers. I'm so in love with those porkers. Sizzle or fry, that's what I like. As long as it's real, you'll never butcher my pride. I love my blood sausage, whether black or white. I'm like a hot dog in mustard. Since a new way of stuffing I've discovered. Oh, bratwurst is fine, bratwurst delights. Cumberland rocks with an onion side. Salami, boudin, Savoy, I'm a pig hog high. Oh yeah, la la la.